YouTube channel. If you're new on our channel, please click on the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always being there with us, watching our video, liking and commenting. So in today's video, we've seen the release of episode 7 of Girl Meets Boy, and as usual we had just 26 minutes episode to watch, though I complained about it the last time, but then like my complaints can't actually reach the producers of this particular series. So what can I do? I can't do anything, so we have to just keep watching it the way they release it. But one thing that is sure is that the shortness of each of these episodes is making this series kind of boring and uninteresting. Like, I wish they could just, because I feel they've already shot this video, they should just like increase the minutes for each episode so that we can enjoy ourselves. But I feel what they're trying to do is that they are trying to get more views and get more, you know, money and something through like the short this thing. But then it's okay, I understand, this is YouTube, so it's quite okay. But then episode 7 was released on Friday, and I know a lot of you watched it and we enjoyed it. Me, I personally enjoyed it. Like, I saw a lot of things from that episode which I want to talk about in this particular video, and let's talk about it together. Let's chat, let's gist. So in this video, I'll be making a review of episode 7, and I'll be talking about what I want to see or what I'm expecting in episode 8. So guys, sit down with me and let's engage. Okay. So my first review is on Teni's confession and punishment. You know, in this life, everything you do has consequences, like whether it's good or whether it's bad. If you do anything in this life, there are consequences to whatever action you take. So Teni already took an action, she did something, and now she's confessing. You know, there is this post I used to see that the truth sets you free. Or more, truth not they set free. If you do something and you confess, they will, like, that is not the kind of truth we set you free the Bible was talking about, Sha. But then, like, in the context that people have put it, if you confess your sin, like, you in fact, you'll be punished. So that was what Teni did. She finally like took up the courage, and the guilt, like I said in the last video, was too much. So in this particular episode, she took up the courage to actually like confess and come out and say that, okay, you know, firstly she told her mom, and then her mom, being a good woman, took her to the principal, and she had to confess her sins to the principal. And the principal was surprised. Even like the teacher too, the lab teacher was also surprised. And then she felt, okay, I've confessed and that is it. But then it doesn't end. It doesn't end there. She had confessed, but then she has to go through the punishment. She has to like bear the consequences of her action. Now, what is the punishment they give to Teni? We all saw it. She had to apologize before the whole school. And man, I could imagine the embarrassment. Oh my God. Hey, having to come before the whole school to apologize for stealing. This is like she's staining her garment, because that thing there, like that stain is going to be there till she graduates. Because both senior students and junior students will see and they'll be like, look at that thief. And it might also affect her future prospects. Let's say if she wants to like apply, like we saw in Best Friends in the World in the case of Olive, when Olive wanted to apply for the position of the deputy head prefect, she couldn't because she had a stain on her garment of stealing. Now this is the case with Teni. If Teni wants to apply for like a post in the school now, this is going to be like a big setback for her, guy. Well, she was wise that she did not involve her friends with like Oge and Janelle. She was wise. She took all the blame to herself, and of course she owned up to her action, and she was willing to bear the consequence. Though at first she wasn't the mastermind of this stealing thing. It was Oge that brought up the idea, and Janelle also contributed in convincing her. But she, being so naive and being so, you know, so you can manipulate, she fell in for their, you know, advice, and she stole. Now she has to like bear the consequence all alone. Anyways, that was it for Teni's confession and the punishment from the school. We still have another punishment from my mom. Let's get to that one
later. A part of her invention was stolen. Today, we have found the culprit. Teni, the consequence of stealing is expulsion. But because she did the right thing and stepped forward, she will be going for only 1 week suspension. Sophie. Teni, what do you have to say to Sophie?
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Very good. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Anybody that is caught stealing in this school will be expelled. Am I clear?
Yes, Mr. John.
Teni, your suspension starts now. Leave the school.
She didn't mention you guys. She didn't mention your name. She's a very, very stupid girl.
Now, looking at Teni's mom's punishment for Teni, oh my god, in fact, this is the worst. The fact, okay, is it the worst? But like, it's the gravity is also high. What are the punishments? Number one, she's grounded, and not just like any kind of grounded. No telephone, no television, no internet, no going out, and you know the school also suspended her for like 1 week. So like she's staying at home for a week without a phone. Guy, I can't stay for like a second without my phone. It would be like I'm dying. Without internet, oh my god. Now I could imagine she's staying at home for a whole week without internet, without telephone, without television. Guy, I would die. I could have killed a lot. But then that was the punishment for my mom. She's grounded, no mobile phone, no television, no internet, no going out, just stay at home reading. But then like in a different vein, it's actually like, you know, advantageous in the sense that she will have chance to like read, and if you can see, she was now trying out some you know chemical combinations, like she was practicing like some chemistry and all that, and it was nice. So she was in other vein being productive while staying at home, you know, studying, reading, trying out new stuff. And you know, she's someone that has interest in science and technology, so she was like trying out different combinations and all that. So that was actually good for her. But then guy, I can't do it. So in the next episode, I feel that like the suspension will be over and she will like go back to school. I wonder how she will feel going back to the world again. It is well. Moving to Sophia and Daniel. We knew that Sophia and Daniel like actually broke up because of Sophia's, you know, family issues and the fact that Sophia was too egocentric. So Daniel broke up with Sophia, and they've been like that, and Sophia accused Daniel that Daniel was the one that stole the remote instead of Teni. Now, seeing that they've known who stole the remote and everything is clear, Sophia came and apologized to Daniel. We all saw that. And you know, normally after such apologies, like the next thing is for them to actually get back together dating. But in this particular case, I don't think Daniel still has that interest in her again, because I think he's in love with Teni right now. So like Daniel does not have that interest in Sophia anymore, because his mind, everything about him is focused on Teni. You saw when Teni and Daniel were together during the whole this thing, and Sophia saw them. Oh my god, I could imagine what would happen in episode 8. The girl could have killed a lot. You know, she doesn't like Teni at first. This time around, the hatred is going to increase, and she might start plotting. You know, she's this like the most famous girl in school, and most famous girls in high schools are always so wicked and they are so bad. So this time around, like Teni has made her unleash that demon in her. So in episode 8, hey, Teni might see fire, like big storm of fire. Well, let's wait for episode 8 to come and see what happens. So Sophie apologized to Daniel, and she tried to like, you know, make things work again between them, but Daniel was not interested because he's in love with someone else. Okay, if you're a girl, like you broke up with a guy, and after some time the guy is liking someone else, how would you feel? Write on the comment section, let me know how you feel.
2. Okay, I guess I'll see you around.
Come on, I can walk you home though. That's what friends do.
No, it's fine. I have some thinking to do.
You sure?
I'm fine, I promise.
So during the time that Teni was like carrying out her suspension and being at home, she and her mom actually bonded a lot. You know, I actually love the relationship between Teni and her mom. It was just like that of Olive and her mom. Like they bonded so well, they chatted, they interacted, they laughed, they played together, and that was cool. Like it was more like both of them trying to, you know, get to know each other again after the incident of she being dishonest to her mom. So the mom is trying to build up a relationship with her daughter again, like get to know my daughter and know what she's going through, like, you know, what's on her mind and all that. So the relationship between Teni and her mom during this point in time was actually productive, and it was something good. So I just believe that in the next episode 8 and other episode that she and her mom are going to connect more and more.
To write them down and say them out loud. I feel so lucky that God gave me you. You lift up everyone around. I can't believe what I found.
You know, it's so nice having you here. No laptop, no phone, just you and I talking. We're talking.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's so nice.
I wanna take the longest trail with you, the one that starts right when we say I do. From Mary Hall to Brianna Drive to Grand Marais and up the mountainside, we'll keep chasing.
Now Daniel and Teni, these two, well, we know the story between both of them. They were like very close right from their childhood, and they had this, you know, childhood kind of marriage. You know, if you grew up in all these trenches, not like trenches, like all these like rugged or rural areas, like there's this relationship that exists between children. Like, you know, we used to have this play then, Mama and Papa in Kechi, that someone will act as the dad and another person will act as the mom, and they'll have children, and, you know, they'll get married and all that. So Teni was married to Daniel when they were young, and there was a tree where they even wrote their names Teni, DT, that kind of thing. So now both of them are, you know, all grown up teenagers and all that, and the chemistry was coming back again, was coming back to life, and Daniel had to miss school just to spend time with Teni. You saw the time that it was suggesting that she and Teni should, you know, go to the room and, you know, stay together. At that point in time, my naughty mind was going somewhere else. Well, so but then they had to like take a walk, and the walk was productive. Like they talked a lot, and, you know, had a lot of fun being together and catching up on memories and all that. So I feel in episode 8, Teni and Daniel might start to date. There's going to be like a more advanced connection between both of them. So Daniel actually thought that Teni and Caleb had something, but then it's quite unfortunate that Caleb likes Teni, but Teni actually puts him in the friend zone. But then if you look at the expression on Teni's face each time she's talking to Caleb, you feel like she likes him, or maybe she doesn't like him. Like there's this confusion, this confusing expression on her face each time she talks to Caleb. But then, like, she's quite in love with Daniel, so she doesn't like see Caleb in that particular light of romantic kind of love. But then she and Daniel, I feel both of them are good together. But then Daniel seems like, well, I won't say that Daniel is a player. He's someone that is kind of faithful in his relationship, like he sticks to his girl. But then he has this like player kind of lifestyle and aura going around about him. But I feel if he and Teni gets together, they are going to actually be cool.
I'm kind of surprised that you're not mad at me for stealing Sophie's remote.
I mean, I was at first, though, but I thought Sophie needed to be taken down.
Okay, I'm not gonna laugh.
You know, she can be a lot, though, but I was kind of surprised it was you. You always give me major Miss Goody Two Shoes vibe.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. But yeah, it's cool. Good girls are cool too.
Yeah.
You know, this part of you though, it's not bad to see. Almost makes you look normal like the rest of us.
Yeah. So, how is your...
Oh yeah, I don't have food poisoning. I just didn't want to go to school today.
But today was physics mid test.
Oh, yeah. You should know that.
Yeah. So, why? Oh, I see. You didn't want to write the test. But what if your mom finds out?
You see? Miss Goody Two Shoes.
I didn't know my heart wasn't full till you stared.
So the school was actually depending on Sophie's, invention for the competition. But I was so shocked seeing Sophie destroying her robots. I'm like, what is happening here? Is she trying to like rebuild or trying to repair or something? I didn't understand. But guy, what do you guys think will happen in episode 8 in terms of the competition and Sophie like destroying her robots? Oh my god. Like, would the school be able to? I think what would happen is that they might replace her with Teni. Because Teni has her own invention and she was supposed to be a replacement for Sophie when she lost the remote. But now that Sophie had used her own hand to destroy her invention, I think they are going to like replace her with Teni. Let's see in episode 8 if that is going to happen or not. But why did Sophia destroy her robot? Why? What happened? Is she like going to... I feel that girl has like a mental issue, in the sense that her family is going through a lot and there's a lot going on in her family, so she's kind of psychologically or mentally like sick. So she destroying her robots was uncalled for actually. But anyways, Teni is up to grab the opportunity. So we know that Janelle and Oge's brother are actually dating. I actually knew this, or we all know this, in episode 6 when like he saw her after she and Teni and Oge had issues. So Oge's brother saw her, and I think that was where their talking stage and everything started. So now they text each other back to back, and the emotion was growing and growing. So when Janelle went to Oge's house and she met Oge's brother, you could see the excitement, the way they hugged each other. If not for God, Oge's mom would have caught them, but then she didn't. And that was just that. So in episode 8, like, we might see more of them, maybe in school or even at home, and doing their thing, being in love. It is well.
Much, like so much.
I've missed you too. I hate not just being able to walk up to you and talk to you.
Me too.
What are you doing?
Nothing, Mom. I was just trying to... Mom, I was just trying to help her do something.
Ogochukwu, get me some water to drink.
Going back to Oge's room.
Yo guys, so that is the end of my review for episode 7 and what I think might happen in episode 8. It's quite unfortunate that I don't have a lot to say about this particular episode because it is, we all know, short. So episode 8 will be released on Friday this week, and we are all waiting patiently to see what would happen in episode 8. Once again, if you're new on my channel, you know what to do. Click on the subscribe button, like this video. You can check out all our other videos. You can check out Best Friends in the World if you haven't watched it. You can check out other videos on our channel relating to scholarships, student lifestyle, and life in Russia in general. And please always like our videos, subscribe, and comment. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.